Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to talk about some more quotations, and I'm also trying to combine a few quotations and see if all of them can be taken together, because many people, for example, Graham, Lynch and Buffett have said same things about not worrying about the market is open or closed, right? All of them have said the same thing about the waviness of the market, and like JP Morgan said, markets will be volatile, or the Tamil saying which says you cannot wait for the tide to stop before you have your bath, right? In the sea, of course. So the question is, so today let me pick up some other quotation. I have some very long quotes by Lynch which I quite like, so I'm going to do that. So before that, let me do one by Buffett. The stock market is a no called strike game. You don't have to swing at everything. You can wait for your pitch. The problem for a money manager, and money managers have told me this, is that your fans keep yelling at you saying, swing you bum, right? This is again a Buffett quote, and I'll just relate it to the Indian context. We all have experienced this. For example, there was Narain of ICICI Prudential who bought shares of ICICI Securities, right? I mean, I'm saying ICICI AMC bought ICICI Securities. And there was such a hue and cry by the so-called investors. They said this is wrong and etc. I myself said I don't agree with the valuation. Of course, the valuation went down. It went down from 520 to 260, but now it is above 520. Now, if I were an individual investor, which I am, I wouldn't have bothered about this noise which the people made saying this is a bad decision. Yes, it was a bad decision in terms of valuation, but the share was still a good buy, and we knew that the volumes in broking were going up, right? So if you are a batsman and you're being booed by the crowd, that's fine. You have to find out the situation of the match, and if you're playing for time, you're playing for time. You should not touch balls outside the off stump if you don't need. If you need 12 runs in the next 6 overs, there is absolutely no reason to swing at anything at all. You'll just get your singles and you'll be more than comfortably off, so you don't need to do anything at all. However, even I see on Twitter, people want to buy some new share every day. They cannot just buy one share and just sit tight. Let me give you an example. I've been buying shares of a company. Obviously, I'll not name it. I bought it first at 123 or 124. Then I bought it 127. I bought all the way up to 135, then I saw it go to 141, I sold, then it came down. I have traded in this regularly, almost every week. Why did I buy it at all? Because I think the intrinsic value of the share is something like 170, and I think I could keep buying till 169 and I would still make money. If the market discovers it at 170, I will be happy that the price has been discovered, and at 190 or 200, I'll be a seller. What happens is, if this is the fair value, market is here for a very long time, so it does its upward journey. So most people get scared when it hits the fair value, saying, oh, it's already hit the fair value, it's not worth buying. Sure, it's not worth buying, but if it still continues the trajectory, maybe at this price I will sell. But I have been looking only at that share for a very long period of time. Every day something crosses my mind. I can see an NFO, I can see an IPO, and I'm in real delusion. The amount of fooling people do with themselves about their own investing skills and analyzing skills stuns me. How do you know how many of these things to buy, right? Some are just bad accounting. And who is selling these funds? These funds are being sold by the experts, right? So every day you need not look at a share. I am very clear that for your life you need to look at 40-50 shares, not more than that. So why would you look at 9,000 shares on a daily basis and say, oh, this is cheap, that is expensive? You don't need to do it. That is exactly what Buffett is saying. You don't have to swing at every ball. Now you take a Lakshman or a Rahul Dravid or Cheteshwar Pujara now, right? So because this quote is from baseball, I shifted it to cricket. If there is a ball outside the off stump, there is absolutely no need for you to touch it. If you're slightly unsure, just make sure you raise yourself, take the bat and kill the ball. That's it. You don't have to hit every ball for a 4 or a 6. So that is what batsmen like Sehwag do, and that is why people like Rahul Dravid have bet on every parameter. Rahul Dravid is better than Virendra Sehwag. There is no doubt about that. And Rahul Dravid has the world record for facing the maximum number of balls in Test cricket. Look at the number of runs that he made. It is not the highest, right? But the ability to sit there patiently waiting for the pitch and hitting only those balls which you want to hit is an amazing skill in cricket and in investing. So don't have to play every ball. You play the balls as per merit. If your required run rate is very less, you don't have to do any of those things. Runs will come on their own like in a test match, right? So that's a very important learning from Buffett. I will go to the next one. Thank you.